From the Detroit Free Press in the heart of the Motor City, it's Wednesday, September 16th. Here are today's top stories.
Presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Seamus, with a story about a dangerous virus posing a threat to Michiganders. And it isn't COVID-19. Eastern equine encephalitis is rearing its head in Michigan yet again. State health officials announced Tuesday that an adult from Barry County is the first suspected human case of EEE this year. It's one of the deadliest mosquito-borne viruses in the United States. It kills 33% of people who become sickened by it, and it leaves many survivors with physical and mental disabilities. It also infects horses. So far this year, 22 horses in 10 Michigan counties have confirmed cases of EEE. And while being outside is a way to reduce the spread of COVID-19, health officials urge people in those 10 counties to cancel outdoor events after dusk to cut down on the risk of EEE infections. Those counties are Barry, Clare, Ionia, Isabella, Jackson, Kent, Mecosta, Montcalm, Newaygo, and Oakland. Aerial pesticide spraying is scheduled to begin Wednesday in those 10 counties to control the mosquito population, with hopes of preventing more human cases. Last year, 6 Michiganders died from EEE, and 4 others were hospitalized. To learn more, go to freep.com.
I'm ML Elric of the Detroit Free Press. Macomb County suspended a top assistant prosecutor Tuesday for his role in a kickback scheme that could send Eric Smith to prison for obstruction of justice. Paul Bukowski, who was in court prosecuting a case the same day the feds announced their plea deal with Smith, was suspended after the Free Press began asking about his role in Smith's case. Macomb County Executive Mark Hackle said Bukowski was put on paid administrative leave Tuesday morning. Hackle said Bukowski will not perform any work for the prosecutor's office until further notice, and that union rules leave county officials with little choice but to wait to learn more about Bukowski's role in the kickback scheme. Bukowski was in district court in Clinton Township last Wednesday, prosecuting a man accused of breaking into the home of Marshall Mathers III, the superstar rapper known as Eminem. Also on Wednesday, federal prosecutors outlined the public corruption case against Smith, a former Macomb County prosecutor who agreed to plead guilty to a charge of obstruction of justice for urging an associate and 2 assistant prosecutors to help him cover up his theft of $70,000 from his re-election fund. It turns out Bukowski was one of those assistant prosecutors. For more on this story, visit freep.com. Please consider subscribing to support our investigative reporting.
This is Neeraj Wariku of the Detroit Free Press with some news about a controversy in Dearborn. At Divine Child Church, a priest said in a homily over the weekend that Black Lives Matter and Antifa are similar to the al-Qaida terrorists who attacked the U.S. on September 11th. Reverend Paul Graney, an associate pastor at the Catholic Church, delivered a sermon the day after the 19th anniversary of the September 11th attacks, saying that the violence that has erupted in some cities this summer tied to protests are similar to how al-Qaida operates. He said that Black Lives Matter was anti-Christian and opposed to the traditional family. His comments drew criticism from the church's pastor, who apologized for it and removed a video of the priest's sermon from the church website. The Archdiocese of Detroit said it supports the pastor's apology. For more details about the controversy, visit freep.com to read the full story.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, a reporter on the Detroit Free Press Autos team. The all-new Shelby Mustang is sheer perfection at $298,000. The carbon fiber Shelby GT500 CR Mustang is a concept car that is now officially in production. Only 25 of the vehicles will be made each year. Designers will take 12 to 18 months to assemble the made-to-order classic known for its speed and design. Jason Engel, co-owner and lead designer of the company crafting the cars, Dallas-based Classic Recreations, told the Free Press, quote, "This is like taking a 1960s muscle car to NASA and having the space program bring it into the 21st century."
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department and a recap of the dizzying Big Ten football situation. As things stood last night, there was not yet a vote by the conference's 14 school presidents and chancellors on whether to restart the football season. Reports surfaced Tuesday stating that there was a plan in place to play an 8 or 9 week schedule beginning in the middle of October. But again, no official vote has happened yet. And one source told the Free Press on Tuesday that it's not clear if some of the schools would actually opt in or out if the conference moved forward with games as soon as next month. What fueled the speculation on Tuesday was a hot mic moment where Nebraska President Ted Carter was overheard saying that an announcement on football returning would come last night. Alas, that did not happen, and the Wolverines, Spartans, and everyone else remain in a holding pattern.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.